So we've got quite an interesting team here. We've got a Pangoro. Those things really hurt when they hit. We've got a Magmortar, Primplup, Taurus, Mesprit, and then a Sawk. So looking at it, we've probably got bulky, potentially Circle Thrower or ORAS, Sawk. Pretty much every single Magmortar I've seen it's either Specs or Scarf. So it's probably one of those. Looking at it, I don't know, probably Life Orb, Sheer Force, Taurus, bulky Defogger, Primplup, might be Rocks, that might be the Rock Setter, the Mesprit, and then the either choice, I don't know, let's have a think. So that Sawk is probably the choice Scarf, which makes that the choice Specs. I know they do sometimes run Banded, but most commonly they run Scarfed. So, in terms of leads, I think we're going to go for Seismitoad. Yeah. Okay, so I should be able to counter this. So, let's just see how it goes. So we'll go for a Grass Knot. I don't really know how much it weighs, but to be honest, with the super effective damage, it probably is going to be my most effective move. And it's going to have Defog, so there's no point going for Rocks. So we'll just see what it does. Oh, and also if you're interested, I've changed the lighting arrangement here as well, so hopefully you should be able to see me a bit better. So if you let me know in the comment section what you actually think of this, I'd really appreciate your input. So he's going to go for that. I'm just going to go for my own rocks, then he's got to defog mine away. Yep, not going to touch me. What's he going to go into? He doesn't really have anything that resists a Scald, so I'm probably better off going for Scald, and then he may predict the Grass Knot again. Because I'm imagining he's probably Stealth Rock, Scald. Oh, he stays in. Is he going to have Roar? Oh, Defog. Okay, that's fine. To be honest, I personally prefer not having rocks on my side, so I'm just going to set yeah, I'm going to set rocks up again. At least that if he does decide to switch out, it will just buy me another turn as well. But to be honest, I don't see much that really. I guess Mesprit might have Energy Ball for Seismitoad. They do seem to be running that quite often. But apart from that, there's not much that really hits Seismitoad hard. Okay, so he just goes for rocks. Yeah, he would just exchange rocks again. Well, I'm just going to go for another Scald, because I'm just going to slowly wear him down. Hopefully get the burn, and then I put a timer on this thing. But looking at the damage, he's probably specially defensive, I would say. A bit like what they do with, yeah. Well, we're just going to keep playing this game. I'm just going to keep setting my rocks up. And it's going to get to a point where either he's just got to keep going and defog on him until he dies, or he's just going to decide to keep his rocks up. But I'm not exactly sure what he's going to get. Yeah, he's probably... Okay, I'm guessing this is going to have Energy Ball, by the looks of things. So, in terms of switching, he's probably going to go for... Oh, he might just go for a knockoff, though. This is the thing, my team struggles with Mesprit, because it's just that right amount of speed, right? I can't just swap Sawk in, because obviously it's Psychic type. But everything else has to take at least 2 hits. And to be honest, with the... I guess my Miltank counters that Magmortar pretty well, but I guess he might have Focus Blast. And my Vileplume handles Pangoro relatively well, maybe Taurus. But I think BigBoyMan will be good for Taurus. So maybe, let's go for Miltank, I think. We'll see what he does. Oh god. Right, I think the best bet is just to stay in and just do a body slam. And he looks like, yeah, as I said, he's special, so I'm especially defensive. So if I can get a power, yes, that's awesome. So he's going to T-Wave me. that's not too much of a problem, to be honest. Like, I think maybe the best bet is he might think that's all I've got to beat him. So it's whether I risk it and go into my Sawk and just go for a knockoff. I think that might be the best bet. Now that's paralysed, I'm feeling a lot better about it, yeah. So I think just a knockoff. He's probably going to go out into Pangoro, but I can't see much else that's going to appreciate a knockoff. And I don't know, this thing is quite bulky, but especially with my sturdy, this is where my sturdy comes in handy. Because even if he does decide to attack me, I can still live a hit and then knock him off again. And then as long as I keep this going until, okay, this thing comes in, I should be able to 2-hit KO. Yeah, if he's got his Eviolite, then by knocking it off and losing his Eviolite, I should do the same amount of damage as before, because he's now lost his defense boost. Yep, so that's good. So my rocks are there to stay, and I don't think he's going to get his rocks up, which is going to be pretty huge, I think, especially with that Magmortar. Because I don't know, my team works well, but it's not great with rocks. Like, there's not many things that are weak to the rocks, but okay. I think Vileplume is probably my best bet. Because he might not be sure, because it's always difficult to tell whether it's my Seismitoad or my Vileplume's my physical wall, because I know Seismitoads are really quite a common thing. So so hopefully he won't try and go for the Ice Punch and overpredict. Yeah. So now that kind of gives me a free hit off. Oh, and he got poison. This is why Effect Spore is so good. I think that Mesprit might come in. So I think my Sludge Bomb is probably the best bet, because I think that will take out the Sawk. Yeah. Oh, that's not going to take it out. That's not good. I think... Something's going to take a Psychic. He's going to have to go for Psychic. He can't afford not to overpredict. So I think my Xatu... yeah, bounce it back. That's fine. I didn't expect him to T-Wave, to be honest. Like, it just seems weird to run Calm Mind and T-Wave. But, I don't know. I'm just going to go for a Shadow Ball. I know he's got his only real resistance there. I guess his Tauros is immune, but he might not know exactly what I've got. And he may have thought I was predicting the T-Wave. Okay, so the Pangoro comes in. Possibly I should have predicted that, but now I've got to choose what's going to take a massive hit. It's going to have to be Vileplume, I think. Oh, Parting Shot, fair enough. That was quite a good play, actually. I imagine that Magmortar's coming in. But then with my Miltank, that shouldn't be too much of a problem. I can't see anything else. I guess the Mesprit might come back in, but now that I know what his switching is with that, I think next time I'm going to predict and go for Dazzling Gleam with Xatu. So this comes in. I think Miltank's definitely best switch. Like, I think even if he does a Focus Blast, oh, Psychic, yeah, it's not going to be doing much. Well, if he's Life Orb, I might as well just keep milk drinking. I know it's quite a cheap tactic, but especially since I'm paralysed, I can't afford to be at low health. Yeah, that's not going to be... Oh, does a reasonable amount. Please, please... Ah, good. So, I think wearing him down is the best bet. But it's whether... I should be able to take 2 hits now. So, I think Body Slam's the best bet, because I imagine he's going to switch out on this turn. And if I can paralyse that Pangoro, or at least get some damage off... Some damage on any of these would be quite a good thing. But yeah, Miltank and Vileplume make a really good defensive core. It's a shame in a way I don't have a Wish Passer as well, but there's not much you can do really. Oh well. To be honest, if it had to happen that turn, it's not too bad, because... How real is he? because I imagine he might want to go for the Ice Punch. But to be honest, I think I should be able to take 2 Ice Punches. Yeah. That's fine, because I can just stall him now. Because unless he crits me, which I've had quite often. Yeah, I was doing quite well to start with, and then even though I wasn't running any sort of OP Megas or anything like that, and then just suddenly I had a whole string of bad luck, and just didn't work out for me really. Sorry, I've got a bit of a cough at the minute. I think the best bet is to go out into my Xatu and Dazzling Gleam on this one. Ouch. I didn't expect that. Now, is he just going to go for the same thing? How desperately do I need my Xatu? Doesn't check that, especially the amount of health. Doesn't check that. Yeah, it does kind of check this, but not when my Pangoro rounds. And to be honest, Pangoro is the biggest threat here. So, I'm going to go for it. Let's go for it. Come on, please switch. You know you want to switch. What's it going to go for? I was thinking about it. But yeah, I think this team works quite well. It's got, as I said, a very good defensive core. It's not got any massively threatening, like, offensive Pokemon, but it does seem to work really well. So we'll see what he goes for. I imagine he's either going to sack it and stay in, but to be honest, the amount of health he's got and the fact he's got leftovers, I don't think he's really going to sack it. He may go out into Tauros though. That's the other switch. Considering he saw me go for Shadow Ball before, or he's going to go into Pangoro. Oh, or he just forfeits. Okay then, on to the next one. If you enjoyed my video and want to keep up with my latest content, don't forget to hit the subscribe button below. Macadii out.